What's up, guys? Just leaving the barbershop. Got a few minutes to talk. Man, I'm tired. I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but I got to say this because it's kind of heavy on my heart. First of all, I want to say, rest in peace to the people that died in the plane crash, man. Oh man, that is probably one of my worst nightmares, man. It's one of the worst ways to die, is either in a plane crash or in a fire or drowning or something like that. And that's just terrible, man. And the bad part about it is they were about to land. My goodness, man. Anyways, because I fly all the time, and it's like, man, it could have been any of us, man, any of us, and there was basically 0% chance for anybody just to survive that, man. Right in the Potomac, and it's very, very cold, freezing water, man. But I want to talk about the political landscape here in America right now, man. And I'm guilty as charged. Excuse me. I'm guilty as charged. What I'm getting ready to say. We gotta freaking come together. Find somehow, some way to come together, man, and stop making everything political. Every time something happens, we're saying, look at the other side, it's their fault. I love Trump, man. I love him, but he did something today I didn't like, man. I gotta be honest. The first half of his speech was great. He came out and spoke, and he's hands down an action president and stuff like that. But one of his faults is he's a bragger, man, and he boasts a lot. That's one of the things I don't like about him. But hey, nobody's perfect. You got to take the good with the bad. Obviously, I got some character defects. But he came out and made that speech at the White House where the press secretary talks, and he was talking about the fortunate crash and the people dying and stuff like that. And he did a great job, man. He did the moment of silence, and he did it for a while, and then he came out and said some great things. And then he kind of went left, man. He went and basically said that he started talking about Joe Biden's the FAA and and all this other stuff, talking about how just start going into stuff he shouldn't have went into. I think he should have separated that. I think he should have talked about that another time. He should have kept it about the tragedy and not made it political, and basically saying the people that were, he didn't say this, but he basically insinuated the people that used to be in the FAA in charge of this stuff were incompetent, and he's hiring better people. And again, it's a time and place for everything, man. That's all I'm saying. It just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyways, then I'm on Facebook today. And, for those of you that don't know, I'm from New York State. And obviously New York is a very left state. And I'm how can I say this? I'm kind of conflicted because I'm a type of person where I like to stay around positive people and I don't like negative. But at the same time, I'm a person that doesn't like to live in an echo chamber. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about. You want to stay with like-minded people and you want to stay away from negative people, but at the same time, you don't want to be around a bunch of people that only think like you, and you end up being in a fishbowl or a fish tank or a echo chamber. You know what I'm saying? And I struggle with that. So I have a lot of family and friends that are very, very left leaning. Okay, down to Virginia, where I lived for a long time, around the military bases and stuff like that, and then obviously New York State. And of course on my timeline, because I say a lot of stuff on my timeline, I'm a bit of a I don't know if I would say I'm a troll, but maybe I am. But I come with some stuff. Okay, I don't come incorrect. I try to come correct. And of course on my timeline, I'm getting all these little memes and this and that, basically saying this is Trump's fault. This is Trump's people. These FAA people are Trump's people because he fired a bunch of people, and now these people that were in charge of the this situation is Trump's fault. And I said, man, oh man, where are we today, man? In late January 2025 in this country? Where the hell are we? If we can't come together when something like this happens, it's like, when can we come together? A plane full of people, 60 people, 60 passengers, customers, and 4, I believe, employees of the American Airlines. I believe it was a pilot and a couple stewardess, or 3 pilots and a stewardess. I don't know exactly. It sounded like it wasn't a big plane, because I don't know the details, because 60 people is not allowed on a plane. You guys been on a plane before. They lost their lives, man. You know what I mean? These people lost their life. And we take life for granted, man. We really do. We just act like, every single day you're just going to wake up and, it's just another day. And, there's a guy that was talking. It was a white guy talking to a black guy. And he asked him, he said, well, what would you do if I gave you $1 million? You guys probably seen it. And the guy goes, oh, man, I'll do this and that. I'll be happy about it. He goes, well, what would you do if I gave you $10 million? He's like, oh, man, I'd be so grateful. I'm so grateful for it. And then the guy goes, well, would you trade that $10 million for your life? If I gave that $10 million, because he said, what would you trade for? What would you do? I'll trade this and that. He said, okay, if I gave you the $10 million, would you trade it for you couldn't wake up tomorrow? And the guy goes, of course not. He goes, well, if that's the case, why are you not so excited and grateful when you get to wake up every day? And that's true, man. That's true. Because let me tell you, I got some people in my life, man, that are gone now. And I know you guys do too. That I'll never talk to again. People that mean the world to me. And they're gone and I can never talk to them again. And I'd give anything to talk to them or see them or get them back. But you can't. And I know people die every day. I know that. But today, not as Americans, I know I said about America, but just as people, man, just as a decent human being. Why we can't respect those families that lost their loved ones, man. Because they're hurting today. I drove my car over here today out to the barber shop. I'm on the other side of town. And I could have gotten into an accident on the way here. You know what I mean? Something could have hit my car or anything could have happened. We take that walking out of the door and coming back home for granted. Like we know we're going to do it. We can't do that. So you guys, do me a favor, man. Do yourself and your family a favor. And never take it for granted. If you got somebody that you love, man, tell them you love them. Seriously, tell them you love them. And spend as much time as you can with them. And I'm talking to myself when I'm getting ready to say this, but because I work a lot, man. God, yeah, I work a lot. No one says on their deathbed, I wish I would have worked more. Sometimes, just take the time to appreciate life. Stop and appreciate what you got. And love your family and friends. And spend as much time as you can with them. that you can. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.